I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I walk it out.
Hey guys, my name is Shibby2142 and today I am reviewing the Razer Mamba 2012 edition. Gonna be really fun. I'm gonna go over all the specs and software. Also have a little fun surprise at the end of the video. Starting off this review, we have the Razer Mamba there, which is a wireless mouse. You might be like, Shivs, what is that? That is the mouse sitting in its charging dock, which also acts as the wireless receiver unit. It's pretty slick. One of the new features of the 2012 edition is the multicolor lighting. So I close the curtains in my room. This is obviously sped up, and it goes through the color wheel or color spectrum, and it can display over 16 million colors. And you can personalize that. It's absolutely crazy and an awesome level of detail that Razer is providing in their product. So let's take the Mamba off the charging dock, and the actual unit right there is quite sturdy, yet light, and it holds the mouse perfectly and aesthetically pleasing. It just looks good. All Razer's products, they just look great. It's one thing I love about their company. I'd like to preface this review by saying I'm kind of a hardcore gamer. I have over 800 gameplays on YouTube, and the wireless technology, at first I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm skeptical, guys. I don't know. Because I've always used a corded mouse before. I've never had an experience with a wireless mouse, and usually my friends would just say, oh, they're slow, they're gonna run out of battery, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, you're just gonna get owned by all these other guys. Wireless is not the way to go. Well, after using this mouse for over a month, so this review has been in the waiting. It's not like I just got this one day and the next day I got this review out. No, I've been using this mouse legitimately for a month while gaming. So probably the last 50 YouTube videos on my channel have been using this Mamba. Speaking of the Mamba, Kobe, and the reason why the wireless works so well is there's a gaming grade 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology that is built in for ultra gaming performance. It is absolutely mind-blowing how one-to-one it is with it being wireless. Now you can go corded, as I'll show you later in the video. On the bottom of the mouse you saw me pointing at the on-off switch if you just like to straight up turn your mouse off. Also the battery pack, which has 15% more battery than its predecessor. Also the sync button, so if you want to sync that to your charging dock when you use it for the first time, or if you bring it over to a friend's house, you might have to sync it if it's on a new computer. And then there's also the release switch, because it locks in once you put in the cord if you want to go into the corded mode so it doesn't fall out, which is very smart. The next sequence is going from wireless mode to corded mode. As you see, it is quite easy and painless. Let's talk about another upgrade from the regular Razer Mamba to the 2012 edition. It is the 4G dual sensor system. Boasting a 1 MHz response rate, you guys need to experience the new standard of gaming precision with the 6400 DPI 4G dual sensor system, outfitted with a laser and an optical sensor to accurately calibrate the mouse to any surface for exceptional pinpoint tracking. So it has a laser and an optical sensor, so that's where you get the dual sensor system from. Because of the dual sensor, there's a new system that this mouse has to manage your lift-off tracking. So when you pick your mouse off your mouse pad, it'll accurately represent where you are when you put it back down. And you can manage the cutoffs and the certain thresholds within the software that I'll be showing you shortly in the video. And another sequence, this time going from wired mode back to wireless mode. So it's quite easy, you just hit that little release button and pull the cord out. Putting it back into the charging dock, which also acts as the wireless receiver. Bam, it's synced up right away, we're ready to go. It's so easy, guys. It's almost like black magic. Depending on how hardcore you guys are, there is also software to easily tweak pretty much everything on the mouse. So once again, the Razer Mamba 2012 edition, you can change what the buttons actually do, from changing your sensitivity or the scroll wheels, pretty much everything. And you can have multiple profiles. I only have two, one for wired mode if I want my lights on and one if I don't. And you can also change that at the end here. So we can also tweak the performance, crank up that DPI all the way to 6400, which for me personally would be quite crazy because I actually don't move my mouse that much. Of course, you can set multiple stages of sensitivity that you can change on the fly on the mouse. So maybe you have one for infantry and one for flying a helicopter and one for flying a jet. Just examples, but I usually just go with one because that just works best for me. Acceleration if you want it, pulling rate, right now I have at 500. If you want to go really hardcore, you can go for that 1000 hertz. Also calibrate it to your mouse surface, which is pretty damn awesome. Go in the settings there, you can also tweak your liftoff range like I was talking about before. I'm going to leave mine on auto because that has been working so far so good. Let us accept our changes, hit OK, and make our way to the Manage Profiles tab, where you can, manage profiles, change it to auto switch if you'd like. Maybe a certain profile boots up when you launch Battlefield 3 or Team Fortress 2. On-screen display if you want it. Pretty cool. Manage macros. I'm not a macro guy. I don't really play any RTS games or need a macro for shooting people or anything like that, but you can go hardcore if you want to have that kind of feature. One that I like the most is the lighting and power features, which is really cool, so I just have it on the Spectrum cycling right now. You can change to bright, dim, or off, depending if you want to use less or more battery. And if it's corded, it just wouldn't matter then. When in wireless mode, this is very cool. You can change it, once again, to different power levels. So if you want to save a lot of battery, you can just change it to off. And also different sleep modes. You can have it flash when it falls below a certain battery, so you know. And then there's also an estimated battery feature. So look at that. Changed off, you have up to 12 hours of mouse time. So that's a really hardcore gaming session. And if not, just plug it back into your corded mode. It's so easy, guys. Like, this is really an awesome product. And there we go. Apply it to the mouse, done. Hey guys, Shibby, still here. We have a problem. I have another Razer Mamba 2012 edition unopened. So I could bring it to work, I guess, but instead, I'll be giving it away to one of my lucky subscribers. So giving back to you guys is important because you've given me so much, being supportive of my videos and my channel. I appreciate it. So if you'd like to win this guy right here, it would be totally free. Not saying like the video or anything like that. How to do it will be in the video description, so right down there. All I'm asking is you're following me on Twitter, so I know a lot of you already are. And that's cool. Twitter is a free thing to sign up, so it's not like some crazy, strange apparatus of chocolate sauce. It's very easy to do. And there will be a click to tweet link, and that will generate a list of people who have entered. And then I'll be picking one a week from now, let's say at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So it'll be fun. Yeah. From Shibby. One of a kind, really. Really an awesome product. Once again, thank you for watching the video, and good luck to those people who want to enter. Not saying you have to or anything, but if you'd like to win this guy, then feel free to do so. So thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time.